I am the Blade of Vengeance. They dare only whisper my name. Yojimbo. Summoner, I ask you, what do you want of me?
Alright, we want to say to defeat the most powerful of enemies.
If you desire my strength, you must pay my price. Make your offer.
Okay, so he's asking for 250,000. So we're going to offer 125.01. So we're offering one more than half the price. Make offer.
Do we have a deal?
Right, now he's asking for 225. So 225. We want to make an offer of 112, I think. Yeah, 112,501. So we offer half again. So that's 1, 2, 501. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's it.
Do we have a deal?
Right, and now he's asking for 202,500. So we need to now offer I think it's 150 we have to offer now. So if we offer 150, no, that can't be right. Hang on, I've got it written down. So where have I wrote it? 100 and what's he asking for? 202,500. So if he asks for 202,500, it's 141,750 we've got to offer. So 141,750. 750 or 751? Yeah, 750. Make offer.
No deal.
Oh.
Maybe next time.
No, maybe it was 150 then. Right. I should have trusted my own figures, shouldn't I, really?
If you desire my strength, you must make your offer.
Right. Make my offer. 125.01. 1, 2, 5.01. Make offer.
Do we have a deal?
Okay, and then it's 1,125.01. Is that right? Yeah.
Do we have a deal?
And then it's what did I say? I think it's 175,003.
Do we have a deal?
Yep. And then we should be able to get it for no, we'll just take his 197 then, because we had more than that saved up. So
Adequate. You are my client henceforth. My sword shall guard you on your journey, summoner.
Yojimbo. Right, now. Oh, good. We've got a thing. Now, what we could do at this point is just leave the cave and never come back here until the end of the game. Where are we? Abilities, cure. Actually, nobody needs curing, do they? Because it was all Aeons that fought. So I'm going to go back to the save sphere first. Oh, fight a battle. Not fighting this one, don't be silly. Flee that one. Keep away from the urns. Absolutely useless things. Alright, so now we've got Yojimbo. I'm going to save. Right, yeah. So there are two things we can do from this point on. So what I'll do is I'm going to go equipment farming, because now that we've got Yojimbo, we can use him to farm Dark Yojimbo for really good equipment. So if that's something you want to do later in the game, then by all means skip this video and come back to it later on if you want to see how it's done. If you're interested to see how it can be done this early in the game, it is a bit of a cheat, because we're going to use a little bit of luck to try and get Yojimbo to use his Zanmato attack, which kills, basically instant kills everything in the game. But it is very much luck at this point because we haven't trained him up or anything like that. So, but all we can do is sit looking at the game over screen and reloading saves. You're probably looking at about 10, 20-ish minutes maybe per piece of equipment at this point, but for the amount of hassle it might save you later, I think it's well worth doing. So the first thing we need to do is we're going to let's have a look. Customise, that's what we're going to do, and we're going to find a spare piece of equipment for Auron or Kimari. Probably Kimari actually. I don't know. 20 capture. No, we'll go with Auron. And Science Strike. Yeah, we'll go with the Stone Touch one. And what I want to do is give him First Strike. Oh. Right, so I can't give him First Strike. What do I need for First Strike? I think I need level 3 key spheres. So maybe I can't do it at this point in the game. No, I need to wait till I've got the airship, don't I, before I can do that. Right, never mind what I said. We're just gonna leave the cave, because I've just realised the thing that I want to do I can't actually do. So in fact I'll probably just skip that entire bit. for a Wraith, we definitely want this, and we definitely want Kimari in. Actually, we'll go for a mug first. So Phoenix Stone. What do I want? These guys, I think you can slow them. I might be wrong. No, oh, they are immune, yeah, so I was wrong. But we definitely want Kimari, and we want to lance it. He learns Doom. Which is the next attack this guy's going to use, so I probably want Auron on to armour break. No, he's immune. Brilliant. So he's going to use Doom. Ah, great. Onion. So in 5 turns, Onion will be dead. So there's a simple way to get around it, and that is to just basically swap him out. No point in giving anyone a go, because we do want to capture this guy. Now he's going to use Doom again. Oh no, he's not. Pandara? Again? Twice? It's unusual. Normally alternates between
reach the far plane.
spells and Doom. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, so this is just pick at him until you do some proper damage. He really does like picking on Auron, doesn't he? I'm going to see if Riku can steal anything. Right, who's getting doomed? We're all doomed. Riku, brilliant. Right, so we know what to do. We swap Riku out. It's unlikely that we're not going to kill him before he can get 7 Dooms on. So, yeah, that's the easy way to cope with Doom, is just swap them out. Right. Do some sphere gridding. Sphere gridding sounds like something that cool people do on holiday in Australia. Hang on, let's get the formation right again. Onion, Waka and Riku. Right, so as you can see, we've got a warp to the back of the cavern, which is going to come in handy later. Right, so what I'm going to do now is what I aim to do is get everyone to, well, towards the end of their sphere grids, and this is when I'm going to do quite a lot of leveling up, sort of probably in the calm lands, to be honest, because I can fight quite a lot of enemies very quickly that are worth not too bad MP. So I'm going to try and get everyone towards the end of their sphere grids. So for Waka that means we're here. Riku, that will be here. Yuna, what's that, regen? So Holy. Kamari's going to stay where he is. Right, where's Auron going? What's that one? Entrust. No, that's a different Sentinel. Right, so Auron I want there, and Lulu has actually got quite a way to go, I think. Yeah, Lulu finishes here at Flare. So yeah, I want all of them at the end of their sphere grids, and I'm going to go away and do that. Obviously I'm not going to show all that because it would be really boring. So I'm going to go back to the calm lands, and I'm basically going to hang around in this top corner around the monster arena, because there's a save sphere handy there, and I'm just going to be fighting loads of these. So I'm probably going to do about, I don't know, wrong one. I'm probably going to do about 30-40 of these battles, and just gain AP with all the characters. Actually, probably more than that, because I'm going to do some capturing as well if I can. Yeah, whatever. Actually, I should have mugged him, shouldn't I? Because I want some fire gems. But oh well. Yeah, so I'm just going to hang around this top corner and fight the easy monsters for probably about 90 minutes, I suppose, and build up everyone's sphere grid. I'm going to build up Kamari as well, even though I'm not going to use his spheres. But yeah, it's basically going to be hanging around here doing this sort of thing, and mugging these for fire gems because they're handy. So yeah, there's one sphere level. So we're going to end up with a lot of high potions. But the reason why I'm going to do it in this top corner is because all I have to do is go to the monster arena, and I've got a save sphere there that I can use.
Right, no, I haven't actually finished doing the levelling up, but what I have done, which is quite interesting, is I've fought and beaten Chimera Geist here, and what that's given me is a return sphere. Find it? Where's that? Should be right at the bottom. Yep, a return sphere. So what that means is I can now customise a piece of equipment. Let's go for Auron. Yeah, we'll put it on the Tacit Blade. I can customise a piece of equipment with First Strike. which means if Aeon has that weapon equipped, which I'm going to, and he's in the front line of a battle, we can't be ambushed. We at least get one turn. So that means we can now go armour farming, which is what I wanted to do in one of the previous videos but couldn't because I didn't have a first strike weapon. But what I need to do first is get Yuna prepared. Now she hasn't got... What I need to do is get Yuna on full overdrive, and the only overdrive mode she's got is healer, stoic and ally. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch her to ally, and then we're going to go and do some random battles. And one more turn should do it. There we go. Try and get rid of this bee and finish the battle. And there we go, Yuna's got full overdrive gauge. What am I doing? Sphere grid. Regen, nice. Okay, so now we're going to head back to the sunken cave, or cavern of stolen faith, whichever one you want to call it. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Aeon in formation and leave Yuna out. And then save. And we'll put it in a new save file. Now there's going to be a lot of resetting and saving going on, so or maybe not, let's see. So we walk to the back of the cavern, and then we head back this way. Right, and that triggers a battle with Dark Yojimbo, which is always an ambush the first turn. That's why we want a first strike weapon. There's absolutely no way we can win this battle other than to swap Aeon out with Yuna and then grand summon Yojimbo. Now, depending on what we pay him, we've got between a 5 and 10% chance, I think, of him winning this battle in one shot. So we'll pay him all the ones and see what he does. Now, right, so we use the reset trick now, once he's finished his move. And the reset trick is all the trigger buttons, so L1, L2, R1 and R2, and start and select at the same time, and that will take us back to the title screen. you have to wait till the animations are finished. For some reason it don't work when an action's going on. Oh, well, we don't need to worry about going back to the title screen because we just got a game over. Yeah, you're going to see this a lot. So we just load up the save again. And go do exactly the same thing. And we can do exactly the same thing because the Zanmato attack is based on luck as well as what you actually do. So we just keep trying exactly the same thing. We'll get the cutscene again. Oh, no we won't. We'll run into a battle, but we're going to flee this one anyway. Yeah, so if we go past this point, we'll get the cutscene again. Right, let's go. Right, so swap all on out. Yuna, Grand Summon, Yojimbo. And pay in the same amount we just did. Here we go. Victory for us. Prism Sphere and the Dark Matter. So let's see what the Prism Sphere does. I imagine that's a Kimari weapon. Magic counter. See, that is really actually not that good. So what you can do if you get a bit of a rubbish piece of weaponry is just do the whole thing again, and I am going to keep doing it again until I get some half decent pieces of armour and weapons. So now we can use the save sphere. So we'll just save anyway. And that's exactly how to do it. What I want is I want pieces of armour with at least ribbon on them and 4 slots, or ribbon and break HP limit is ideally what I want, and I'd like that for everyone, but I'm prepared to get 2 or 3 of them before I move on, and I can come back and get them at the end of the game when it's much easier to do, and we'll have a lot more money as well, hopefully. But this is the other thing, I mean, I don't know how much the Prism Sphere that we just got sells for, but I imagine it's more than probably what it's worth using in battle. So it's also a good way to find weapons to sell. Right, so I'm going to continue on and building up Yuna's overdrive gauge. So let's see. If we go this way, we're going to run into another Yojimbo battle, so we definitely don't want to do that because we don't have a full overdrive gauge and we'll just get killed. So the best way to do it is to go back to the entrance and use the save sphere there. Although we actually don't need to, we just need to build up Yuna's overdrive gauge. Right, so we'll go and save. Right, actually, before we save, we should have swapped Yuna for Aeon. So let's save again. And we'll go try our luck one more time. Well, I'm going to try my luck a lot more times, but I'm only going to show it again this once. So we'll walk back, we get into the cutscene again. Okay, swap Aeon for Yuna. Grand Summon Yojimbo. And if he does anything but Zanmato, we've lost, so it's quite easy to keep restarting this fight. There we go. Our luck's in. Now let's see if we're lucky with the armour that we get. Acropolis, now that sounds like a break HP limit weapon. Let's have a look. Ribbon and curse proof. Not bad. Curse proof can be useful. But there we are. I mean, ribbon normally would take 99 dark matters to customise onto a weapon, so I mean, ribbon weapons absolutely fantastic. And they sell for an awful lot of money if we end up with two for the same character. I mean, obviously we don't need two. If we end up with two armours exactly the same, one's going to be sold. And yeah, so alright, it takes a bit of time to prepare for the battle, the stage we're at the moment. But on the other hand, in the long term it's worth so much more. It's really worth, I think it's really worth spending time doing it. So I don't think I need to show any more. You can see exactly what it is I'm trying to do, and I'm gonna be doing that for the next probably couple of hours, if I'm honest, to try and get at least three of armours that I want. But that'll include all the levelling up of Yuna's overdrive gauge, etc. Resetting numerous times. I mean, to be lucky 2 times in a row like that is almost unheard of. But the funny thing with the Zanmato attack is that the more
he uses it, the more he's likely to use it. So it actually works out better for us to keep resetting and reloading the saves and things like that. So it makes Zanmatter all the more likely the more times he uses it. As far as I understand the rules on these things. So yeah, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna level up Yuna again, and I will probably, I don't know if I'll include this as part of a sort of video on how to do it. I think I'll just leave it as it is, because I'll probably have to come back and do some equipment farming at some point later. So I might just leave this as it is, as part of a sequence of things. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to go off and do some more leveling up and things, and I'll see you in a little while.